Uniface supports complex data types. If an application is calling into a Uniface web service and these web services make use of entity data types, then when you export the Uniface service's signature, a XSD file will be created, alongside with the WSDL file. If you are calling out to a web service that contains complex data types defined in the WSDL file, then during the WSDL import, which is when you do /sti, Uniface will map the complex type to an entity definition. So let's see how this works. This next demo shows a Uniface web service using complex data type being called by a Uniface form. In this example, we have a Uniface service called product. If we have a look at the operations in the product service, you can see that there is an operation called getListItems, which uses the data type entity to return a list of items. If we open the product signature, which has a Uniface implementation, this will also show the data type entity. Let's start Uniface again, go to the command line and run /sto to export the signature definition. This time not only the WSDL file is created, but also a XSD file called sales items. This is the XML schema definition for the entity data type used in products. As you can see, both files were created in the project directory. Here we can see the XSD file and the definition of the complex type. We are going to move both files into the WSDL folder underneath the webinf directory and restart Tomcat. The next step is to start Uniface again, and this time run the /sti to import the WSDL of the web service product. Make sure you specify the correct port here. As you can see in the transcript, an entity has been created inside the model. The entity is called sales items type. This entity contains the same fields as the model entity item.sales. Let's start Uniface and have a look at this model and entity. We are now ready to test this web service. Let's use a form called call_ws, and here we can see that there is an option to add a new item, and this is implemented by activating the product service, web service, or get the item list using activate product service get item list operation. Here we enter a name of a product and a price and press the Add New Item. I'll enter a second product with a different price, add the item, and I'll press the Get List Items. And I can also delete the products. To summarize, Uniface supports both web services call-in and call-out. The support platforms for call-in are Windows, Unix and iSeries, and for call-out are Windows and Unix. The most popular bindings are supported with the SOAP driver 2.0, and the RPC encoded binding is still supported with the SOAP driver 1.0. Uniface supports complex data types. Nested complex data types are supported by a Uniface internal component called UXML Reader. Thank you.